Hello, hello, you guys. Drop in the chat. Oh my god, why do I love you guys so much? Because this love in the chat is just like, just not normal. Not normal from people that I've never met in my life, but I feel like you guys are literally family. Let's see. Are we live? Are we live? Congratulations to everyone who bought their first packages. Let's wrap this up nicely. Okay. Hello, hello, you guys. Drop in the chat. Oh my god. Okay, we are live. Hi, friends. How are we doing? I don't know about you guys, but I kind of miss you guys because number one, I've been having a lot of fun past 2 days. You guys just give me so much fulfillment. It is actually insane. I love pouring into you guys. I love reading the messages. I just love reading the chat, and I cannot. I know. Natasha literally said what I was gonna say. I will miss you if not. I can't believe it's our last shot. I'm gonna miss you guys too. If you guys have been on any of my other calls, any of our other launches, since you guys know what a launch is now, since we're experts right now, okay? Um, you guys know that I have separation anxiety. I literally don't like leaving people. Like, this is one thing that I talk a lot to God about it. Like, just God, please help me with this separation. I just don't like leaving people. So can we just do a call every day? Actually, we are gonna be doing a call, a lot of calls with the people that inside the launch code. First of all, I want to say congratulations to every single one of you guys that have joined the launch code. Yesterday, we have had over 400 people trying to pay, trying to secure their spot. So for every single person that have joined us in the launch code, I am so excited for you. I cannot wait for us to really just instill this skill in you, for you to know a system that will make you money for a very long period of time, because you're gonna see in the future. I feel like now you guys are in the system. You guys understand what goes behind the scenes. So, we get each other. We can literally see each other outside on the street, and I'm gonna be like, how's your launch going? And you're gonna be like, hey, I did this. And we're gonna understand the language that most people don't understand just from these 3 days. So I feel like we have an inside language. But I can almost guarantee you guys, you're gonna see me in 2, 3 years. I'm gonna be launching other businesses, projects, I don't know, real estate, developments, products. We never know with Afnan. And I don't want to also know with you guys. I want you guys to always surprise me with the businesses, with the money, with the launches. But every single business that I'm going to be launching, it is going to go through this launching um, cycle. We are going to do exactly what I do best. How all the billion-dollar companies, just like we saw, how all music artists, how all Netflix series, like literally every single billion-dollar company, make sure to sell out everything that they like sell through launches. It is a crazy skill that I'm just excited for you guys to know all about. Now, I'm gonna be also very honest with you guys. Today we're gonna be sharing a lot of things that are like extremely insider. Like, you guys are literally gonna be in the family. So what I share with you guys stays between us here, okay? Because this is like a family secret. I need only genuine good people to listen to this information, apply it to their launches, use it, make a lot of money. Today we're gonna, and I left this information for the last day because I'll be honest with you guys. I just know, numbers are always a thing. And usually last day people are like, okay, yeah, I know everything, I'm gonna apply. But I just didn't want a lot of people to know this information that we're gonna be sharing today. I just want the real ones that showed on day 3. So, number one, congratulations that you made it to day 3. I love you. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but I really love you. Like, you guys are literally my virtual friends that a lot of you guys I actually get to meet also in person every single time I travel the world. Or here in Dubai, you just see me and you're like, oh my god, I came to Dubai and I was just wanting to see you and I saw you at the gym, at the mall. It happens to me all the time, and I'm just like, I literally love you guys. But also congratulations to everyone that have joined the launch code. Welcome to the family, welcome to the team. I cannot wait to be in the trenches with you guys. I cannot wait for you guys to work with my team. But one thing that I want us always to remember, in anything that you learn, any program that you take, guys, I can give you like 50%, right? 50% of the recipe. I can give you all the systems. But if you don't make it work, if you don't actually have that hunger that I have, that dedication that I have, right? That discipline that I have, that creativity, thinking outside the box, like being obsessed, success is always going to be limited. You might be making money, but if you want the big life, you're gonna have to be crazy like me. So drop "we are crazy like Afnan" in the chat. I need people inside the launch code that are gonna be obsessed, not like, oh, I want to make money and I'm just trying to find the easiest way and like just someone to do it for me. Nothing in life is like that. You guys know this. Everything is you putting a lot of work in, right? I have so many people in my team. I have paid literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in programs, masterminds. I'm literally attending a mastermind tomorrow, 9 a.m., with all people that are making 10 million plus, 40 people in a room, all making 10 million plus a year, right? 9 a.m. I'm gonna finish this call probably like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Red Bull is gonna be making me still be going, but that does not matter because I am so hungry. And I didn't start business. I didn't start entrepreneurship yesterday. I didn't start, oh my God, last year, 2 years, so I still have the fire. No, I've been doing this thing for the past 6-7 years. So I need, like, if it's one prayer that I always pray is, God, just keep that hunger, that fire in me. Because life gets so exciting. You have a lot of roller coasters and you're like, ah, nah, nah, nah. But it's, you look back and you're like, I am so crazy. This is what I always do. I look at my life and I'm like, you're actually psycho. Like, no way you are just real. You did all of that. I look back at 2025 and I'm like, no. No. No way you did all of that. Like, not even like, I'm not even talking about how much money we've made. Just like the things that we tried and we failed and we did and we succeeded and just, it's just crazy. It's crazy, but it makes life so joyful and you have a purpose in this life and you chase things that are good for you. You chase knowledge, you chase growth, you chase progress in this life. You don't chase no freaking parties and just people and like, man. You chase a life by design. Okay, so this is what I always have wanted for my life. I wanted my life to be a life by design. And who's the designer? It's literally just me designing it by the work that I put, and of course God alongside with me at all time. So for every single person that for every single person that's inside the launch code, I'm so excited to work with you. I'm so excited to see you in the chat, talk to you, pour into you on the calls, see you win, see you grow, see you get the knowledge that literally like 99.99% of the world don't have, but you have it. Use it as a weapon. Use it as a tool that you're gonna literally have at all time to succeed in every single business you're gonna launch in the future. I'm so proud of you. I'm excited for you. And with that being said, welcome to day 3. We have a lot of, today is probably one of my favorite days because I just love like juiciness, and today is gonna be juicy. Okay, guys, we have a lot to talk about, so I'm gonna get going. I have the chat with me. If you see me looking down, it's because I am looking at the chat. I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. I'm getting the energy through the screen. So welcome to day 3, friends. Day 3, you have made it. You're literally not like most people, right, guys? We started the first day, we were almost at like 5,000 live people, and of course I think thousands of people watched the recording, but you're here, day 3, and that alone just shows that you're not like every single person. You know, have the ambition. You actually want something out of this life. So let me quickly recap what we actually covered yesterday so everyone is on the same page. So on day 2, I actually walked you through the complete 9-step launch system on how to actually launch. We covered how to do the product packaging, how to take what you know and you actually turn it into something that actually people want to buy. You guys have the screenshot. If you don't watch the recording, take the screenshots. We also covered account packaging, how to package your social media, your profile in a way that people, as soon as they see you, they know, who is she? Who is he? What do they do? And why should I care? Because we're not entitled people, right? I don't think, oh, everyone should follow me. No, I give people a reason continuously for them to follow me and to learn from me, because I give so much value. I give so much inspiration, and it's all on purpose. It's all engineered, and that's exactly what we discuss in Launch Code, how to really be intentional with every system behind your content. We're not just doing things just let's see what works. No. We're past that stage, because once you understand that system, you cannot unsee it. We also talked about content creation, how to find ideas. You need to do competitor research. One thing that I always tell my students, the first thing, they're like, oh, Afnan, I want to talk about this. This is my niche. This is my industry. This is what I want to be known for. I'm like, great. You're a beginner. Find me 5 to 7 people on social media that you love their content, you love their ideas, maybe that you love their brand. And then we're going to start replicating maybe similar styles, similar formats. Maybe they're doing podcast style, maybe they're doing voiceover, maybe they're doing pictures. We're going to start duplicating what they're doing, because whatever gets them views, it should give you views. But we're going to put our own sauce, our own value, our own information, but we copy what works. I still do that till today. I look at big creators in all industries, and I'm like, wait, they did a skit about how they used to live before, how they're living now. Maybe I should try it, but with my own thing, right? It's still a skit. It's not like someone just created a skit that no one have done it before. But I got inspired. I applied it, and I kept getting better at it. The first one was okay. We got another one better, another one better, and now I'm gonna be posting in the next couple days another one better. But you just keep going once you find what works. Okay, so you look at competitor research. We also use ChatGPT, but we don't use it like everyone else. Give me ideas about that. No, we are gonna ask intentional questions so you don't sound like ChatGPT. So you brainstorm with ChatGPT ideas that actually are yours, not generic, not boring, not just AI. And of course, from your own experience. Okay, we covered also growing your audience through reels, what you need to do if you're starting from zero, just like Stacy. Who here remembers Stacy? Let me know, right? Someone said, does anyone have the link to buy for Launch Code? Team, I don't know if we are going to be putting the link pinned anytime soon. Maybe we should, because a lot of people are asking in the chat. I just asked for you guys. So we went deep into, of course, building anticipation. We're going to talk more about this right now as well. The warm-up sequence, right? A lot of you guys, well, Afnan, okay, I understand the warm-up, but tell me more. And this is something that we're going to be going more in details. How to have people want to buy your product and service before you even launch it, before you tell them what it's about, before all of that. That is mastery, okay? Mastery. Someone said, can you remove ads after? Guys, ads are not mine. You guys need premium YouTube. That's not me. I have no ads. That is premium YouTube, so that you guys need to get, but we don't have ads, friends. Okay, we talked about free webinars, right? How you're gonna be showing value, how you're gonna be building belief, just like Stacy, and how people are gonna be moving from just idea of what you're doing, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, I want to buy. And then we covered, of course, the sales process, applications, calls, closing. And by the end of yesterday, you should have had basically a 3 people are literally fighting in the comments to pay. Team, please have people pay. Like, please, guys, right? A 3-month plan to run your first serious launch, right? It was we covered so much, but you have to pay attention. And some of you guys are gonna probably have to like go back and watch the video, take more notes. Some things might went over your head because I talked about it briefly, but definitely go back again and get the value, or just join the Launch Code and actually get it step by step, where we're gonna really dig deep into every single thing, how to launch. So yesterday we finally opened the doors for the Launch Code, the program that we have literally been building for the past so many months. but we wanted to perfect it first, make so much money from it personally, help so many other people, and then give it to you guys. Because I don't like to give you guys something that we tried once. No, I want to give you guys something that we've mastered. We tried, we failed, we learned, we edited, we added, we subtracted. Boom, we give it to you guys, and it's a bombshell. Okay, so it's perfect. It's ready for you guys to take it, apply it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I literally poured everything that I know, me and my team, me, Layla, Christina, and every single person behind the scenes into the launch code. So you guys don't have to be guessing. You guys don't need another year or 2 years to even understand what a launch is and then try it and then master it. That whole process will take you anywhere from a year to 3 years. No, we're gonna give you all of it so you have all the knowledge on the tip of your fingers. So today you're gonna actually meet one more person, just like we talked about, someone who's going to show you everything that we also talked about, how it's actually possible. Someone that was literally broke, and she is a growth partner, landing the biggest deals and contracts. So no matter where you're starting from, we're gonna show you so many people that have done it, so you guys can understand that you can do it too. They're not special. The only special thing about them is they kept learning skills, they kept adding knowledge and value to themselves, so they can actually give others. And when they work with others, other people that have 500,000 followers, 1,000,000 followers, see the value in someone that don't have followers. Because at the end of the day, they're supposed to be behind the scenes, the growth partners, the brain behind your brand and your launches. And today you are going to be I got a message from Valerie yesterday claiming to be from your team. It should be from the team, to be honest with you guys, but I will double check with you guys, because a lot of my team is reaching out to all of you guys that have questions and so on and so forth. So it should be, if you guys give us your number is not leaked anywhere. So it should be from my team, as long as they message you on WhatsApp or on a call or through email. So Christina is a growth partner to the biggest influencers that you might know, but we're not going to disclose them because there's a lot of NDAs in this whole thing. But she's also part of the launch code, so she's going to host the Q&A today, and you guys can ask her anything, as she is literally a young, beautiful woman that was born in Eastern Europe, and you can ask her anything that you guys want on how she got to where she is today. Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. Can you still join launch code? Yes. So we do have a few spots left. So I'll be honest with you guys. We are literally on messaging base with like over 400 people that have applied or tried to pay it, or they need financing ways to finance it, or they want to ask some questions. So my team that is really like handling all of it, we are messaging you, talking to you, but the faster that you actually pay, the faster you secure your spot before they are gone. So that means that you still have a shot to join the program in the next 90 days, to launch in the next 90 days, and to do it with my team behind you, not alone by yourself. So today at the end of the webinar as well, you're gonna have a chance to get in, but I wanna do something extra. Okay, so you're gonna still have a chance by the end of today, but I'm gonna give you guys something extra. For the people that wanna move fast, even before the end of the call, this is what we're gonna be doing. And I'm so crazy, I know it. I've already told you guys. We literally spent the past 10 minutes talking about how crazy I am. I wanna do something special. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Everyone that joins today before the end of today's session, you guys are gonna receive an additional bonus. It's gonna be a one-on-one strategy session with one of our top growth partners on my team. I can't believe we're actually doing this. It's gonna take us literally so much effort to give you guys this, but I really wanted to add this bonus for a lot of you guys today. So these sessions are normally booked out and almost impossible to access, but if you join today, you get direct guidance on your situation, your idea, and your path forward. So you're gonna get that one-on-one session, so we can strategize, see what you need to do, brainstorm a little bit for you, so you can just have it all fast track. And shout out to everyone who joined yesterday. Of course, you're gonna get this bonus too, because I take care of my people, okay? So if you joined yesterday and you join today before the end of the call, you get access to this one-on-one call. Okay, guys? Uh, I already see the chat. What if we joined yesterday, Afnan? Guys, of course. What are you of course I take care of you guys. Okay. Now, these strategy sessions, the guys, they're not going to be like a small conversations. They're going to be a conversation that's going to determine your direction completely inside launch code. So people are going to walk out and they're going to have full clarity, right? Where we're going to head. So let me show you what I mean. So we have Sinia, right? She actually have made her first $60,000 from her international launch, and that was one of her first launches. Now, let me tell you where she actually started as a media buyer, right? She was, of course, amazing at her job, but it was another 9 to 5 job. She knew that she wanted more, and she had the potential. Just like every single person that's in the chat, she wanted to run real launches, not just manage traffic for someone else's project. She dreamed of doing the big launches, but she had no idea where to start. So to learn the launch code system and step into the international market, that's exactly what she did. And she started from zero. So the one-on-one call is just the tip of the iceberg, of course. It's just a taste of the ecosystem that who you're going to be surrounding yourself once you actually join the launch code. And I cannot stress this enough, guys. This is one thing that I some people are asking juicy questions, but I'm gonna answer them later in the call, okay? Very later in the call. So I cannot stress this enough, the right environment at the right time. Actually, let me answer this right now. Guys, a lot of people usually launch things that they don't know anything about. So if someone, and I'm not talking about anyone specific, maybe I am, maybe not, but a lot of people are going to tell you, oh, we're going to show you how to make money as a growth partner. We're going to show you how to make money with a growth partner. You got to check these credibility with these people, as in, did they actually have a growth partner? How long have they been with a growth partner? How much money have they made with a growth partner? Did they even have a growth partner? Or do they just have a lot of followers and they maybe stole our idea and they launched something that they've never really done? So there's some questions that you have to ask, and this is why I take so much pride, and I keep telling you guys, we could have launched a launch code a while ago, but I don't launch things that I haven't done, because that's like, how do I teach you something that I haven't done? That's insane, okay? But there's a lot of people that do that. We only teach you things from experience. We didn't read a book. We didn't listen to someone. We didn't hire someone that have done it. No. We have done it. We are in the trenches for months and months and months, multiple launches. And then we tell you guys, this is really how it goes, right? Now, there's a lot of big names in the industry. They don't do that. They have the names, they have connections, and they can say, oh, this is what we're going to be launching. We're going to teach you this. But they've never had growth partners. So, no shade, but just know that we only teach from experience. And that is the most valuable thing that you can ever learn, okay? So I don't stress this enough. The right environment at the right time doesn't just help you grow, guys. It literally just rewires for you what's actually possible. When I started my entrepreneurial journey, I really, guys, can I be honest with you? Because Layla touched on this yesterday, and she said when she started her entrepreneurial journey, she just wanted to quit her job and make like 5K, 10K a month. And if you ever heard one of my old videos, I literally say, when I was 21, I'm 27 today. I'm an auntie. Please call me mother or auntie. Because I just wanted, when I quit my serving job, I'm like, I just want to make $5,000 without clocking into a job. Like, that was truly my biggest desire. And you might look at me and you're like, Afnan, you literally talk about so much money right now. I can't even believe you. Please, like, you don't need to be humble. Guys, I swear to God, I literally I was like, if I can make $5,000 from my phone, boom, I'm good. I can travel, because my mind could not like comprehend me ever making more. Because when you've never made more or in a different way, like, it just doesn't make sense. And then you get there. And when I got to 5,000, I'm like, if I made 5,000, I can probably make a little bit more. Maybe I can make 10K. And then I'm like, if I make $10,000 a month, I am gonna be so rich and no one can talk to me and life is gonna be so good. Like literally so good, okay? And then you make that and you're like, wait, it's not a lot of money and it's not enough. I want more because now your level of awareness of what you can achieve, your confidence grows, your awareness grows. You see other people that have really like the same energy as you, the same background as you, they're making the money. So you're like, why can't I make that money if that girl is making the money? And this is what I do. Guys, I compare myself. Let me know in the chat, what do you guys do? Do you compare yourself? Because I compare myself. I compare myself to a man that's in his 40s that's making like 100 million a year. And I'm like, how are they making 100 million? But I don't just compare, oh my God. And then I justify, oh my God, they probably had someone that helped them. Or, oh my God, they probably are so special. No. I study them. I'm like, oh my God, they're making that. How can I learn from that person? That's literally what I think. So I compare, but then I switch it. Not, my brain doesn't go to, oh, they probably had a shortcut. They probably are so lucky. Maybe they had a rich parent. No. I don't go into, oh, poor me, victim. No, I go into, they did that. How can I do it? What lessons can I learn from them? How can I get in contact with them? That's how I compare myself. It's good to compare yourself. Of course, it's good to compare yourself, right? So I've seen it happen hundreds of times. Someone joins, they surround themselves by the right people, and literally just their whole life changes. I have a lot of my friends, to be honest. Well, they're not really friends. They're just people I know. And I look at them and I'm like, you are extremely smart. But for the past couple of years, you have been stuck in what you're doing. The only reason, because you're just in the wrong environment. I look at your friends and I can see why you don't even think of bigger businesses, different businesses. You just think of like shortcuts, like fast money, things that are not stable, not real businesses, like just being the in-between person. I've seen it so many times, and it is the biggest differentiator between people that make money and that don't, is their environment. Okay? So, very, very important to look who's your environment, right? They need people. I need around me people that have real businesses, and sometimes it like intimidate me, like, oh my God, they make that much money, they have this big business, and it's like you're like, poor me. But then I'm like, no, not poor me. How can I learn from them? How can I get in proximity? How can I serve them so they can also help me when I need? That's how you need to be thinking. So here's the reality of where we are right now. Guys, the creator economy is literally exploding every single day. So many creators wake up and they realize, oh my God, I have the followers, I have the viewers, and they follow me on TikTok. You guys can even go see they all follow me. They have millions of followers. They cannot make more than $5,000 a month from 1 million followers because they don't know what to do with their audience. And this is what we're going to be creating, an army of growth partners, and of course an army of people that already have an audience that know how to make money with their audience. Like, this is what I want to shift. I'm tired of, I'm just a cute influencer that doesn't know how to make money and have a lot of followers. No, like 2026, we're cutting that BS out. We're gonna be pretty girls, but we're also gonna be smart women, please, guys. Okay, so the market is growing faster than people can actually keep up with, which means every single person has a real shot. Because again, this growth partner, this system, this launches, no one is talking about it yet. And no one is going to be talking about it for another 2-3 years. So you guys are getting in at like an elite timing. So the question is, when the opportunity knock, are you going to be ready? Are you going to have the system? Are you going to know exactly what to do? Or you're just going to have 2026 look like 2025? So if you're a creator that is on the call, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. My business literally changed. My income changed. My life changed when I've had a launch system in place. And not someday, like I need it like now. I don't care if you have 1,000 followers or 100,000 followers or even 1,000,000 followers. You need a launch system, because the results that you get after, you understand why you've been doing everything wrong for the past years. So every day you wake up without a system, you're leaving money on the table. That money should be in your pocket, right? But people just don't know anything about what you do. And if you want to work behind the scenes as a growth partner, you need to understand what's happening in this market right now, so you can be that person that is gonna snatch all the 500,000 audience follower, the million, the big creators. Now if you start in the next, I don't know, year, 6 months, so many people are gonna be like, okay, well, I took this influencer, I took this influencer. No, you want to have that competitive advantage in time and of course in value. So the demand for the skilled growth partners is through the roof. I literally told you guys, I posted like one story about like growth partner, and everyone's like, wait, I want this. And like so many, over 1,000 influencers by mistake, like one story, nonchalant. I said, nah. And they're like, I want a growth partner, I want. And literally I got 1,000, all have more than 20, 50, 100 million followers, messaged me that they want a partner. So we're gonna be matching you guys. So I cannot wait. But of course, guys, this is another thing that I want to tell you. For the matching situation, okay? Number one, we're gonna have to certify you guys. You guys need to be really good. Not just because, oh, you joined the program, you watched the modules, you did the bare minimum, now we're gonna match you with the biggest ones. Because I don't want to be embarrassed. And I don't want to be like, oh, I certified this person and they don't know A from B to C. Now, we're going to teach you everything. We're going to hold your hand. We're going to make sure you understand everything. But I need you guys to be these people that are like, I am so proud that they graduated from Launch Code, because you really mastered it. You literally understand it. You watched the videos multiple times. You asked the questions. You were hungry. You were not thinking, oh my God, I'm so good and no one is better than me. No. Okay, so very, very important. Please, guys, don't embarrass us when we match you guys with with big people. Okay, now we're gonna give you the tools, we're gonna equip you, but it's a two-way street. So now maybe you're sitting here thinking, but I don't have enough knowledge. Good news, we're gonna get it. We're gonna give you everything that you need to know, step by step. We're not gonna miss anything. We're gonna give you the scripts, the templates, the systems, literally everything. Okay. And here is what's waiting inside, of course, is the 9 practical modules, actual systems that you can use. Each module is going to come, guys, with templates that you can copy, paste, and use immediately. And then you're going to be looking like a genius in front of all these big influencers that you're going to work with. Or if you're an influencer, you're going to be making so much money with this system that you're going to surpass every other influencer, because you finally know how to make money from this system. You're also going to get weekly Q&A calls with me and my team, and the creator growth partner matchmaking channel. This is probably the biggest thing. Okay, so you're never going to start wondering, where do I find my first project? Of course, now we're going to also teach you how to pitch other influencers, but we're also gonna do some matchmaking. I need to do at some point like husband-wife matchmaking. No, I'm joking. But if you guys, anyone is making a course about husband-wife matchmaking, please let me know, because I'm looking for a husband. So I know a lot of girls in my circle are also looking for a husband. They're smart, they're beautiful, they're successful. So that's a business idea for you guys, anyone that wants to launch a matchmaking business. But we're going to connect you directly with the creators who need exactly what you offer, okay? And you're getting an unfair advantage here, because, guys, like, the price that we price this program at, I'll be honest with you guys, we are cutting our profits so low. It is not even funny. But I just wanted to make it so affordable, especially this round. I think next round we are going to make it way more expensive. Probably over $7,000 to $10,000, because this information, like, is just, it's so valuable. I don't want it to be in the hands of people that are not going to value it because they did not pay the right money for it. Because let's be honest, people only value things that actually they pay money for. And I know that for myself, and I know that because that's literally the world that we live in. But I want it to still be accessible, that most of you guys can actually get in. Okay? So today you don't need to pay the full amount also up front. You can also split it, your payment into two payments. No matter where you are, just message us, email us, and we can set up a split payment for you as well. So of course, launch code, as you guys know, the base plan, which is by yourself, you don't get any calls with the team, the group calls that we have. You're gonna get 5 weeks of training. So this program is for 5 weeks. 5 weeks only, guys. Module 1 to 5, so you don't get all the modules, but you get basically module 1 to 5. You get the complete foundation, everything you need to run your first launch. Plus, you get lesson notes with all the templates. You also get access to our course channel and a group chat with other students going through it with you, so you can ask questions, brainstorm with the students. And you get 9 weeks access to go through the material at your own pace. So the training is going to be 5 weeks of training for you to be in the chat with people. But for you to watch all the videos, maybe go back to them, you get 9 weeks of full access to the modules of the videos. And then the access is revoked. So if you're someone that wants to learn fast and you want to execute on your own, guys, this is for you. Now we have the launch code VIP. You get 9 full weeks of training. This is, we're going to be in the trenches with you guys for 9 weeks. You get all 9 modules, including creating your own product, running your launch like a business, and then setting up all the tech. You also get 3 live sessions every single week with me, Layla, and Christina. So every week you have 3 calls that are live. You can ask questions. We're going to brainstorm. We're going to tell you ideas. I think it's going to be so much fun and like technical and like numbers and like money. I cannot wait, right? So you get 3 calls. You're going to be bringing the questions. We're going to give you the answers. And you get access 11 weeks to look through all the lessons and the material. So the program is 9 weeks, but you have 11 weeks if you want to go back and watch the videos and the modules. Okay, plus of course you get access to our private community where we're going to match experts and growth partners to work together, which is going to be very, very dope for you guys. So here's what you need to do. Step number 1, choose your tier. Step number 2, or guys, message me, DM me on Instagram, usually after the call. I'll be responding to a lot of you guys, answering the questions, giving you tips, giving you solutions to all your problems. That's what I was doing yesterday. So step 1, choose your tier. Step 2, and you know what's amazing, by the way? I don't know if God did this on purpose. I mean, God always does things on purpose. Let's be very real. So when I had my 1.8 million followers, I'll be very honest with you guys, okay? It was extremely hard to keep up with messages. I've had probably like 7 people replying to messages in my DMs. Now I was responding, but we would literally get over 2,000 messages a day. Okay? And sometimes I would miss on such good questions like that people would ask because I literally don't see them. So my team would just message and it just wouldn't be me. I feel like God said, I think people want to connect with you, if not more. Guys, this Instagram, no one has access to it beside me because I'm so scared because everyone have accessed my other Instagram that was banned. So now this new Instagram is like on another phone with another iCloud. Like it needs to be like separated because Instagram is so AI like smart. So no one has access to it except me. Right? Someone said, are we learning today? Yeah, we're going to get into the learning in like 2 minutes. But let me get, this out of the way because we got a lot of questions. But I literally see your messages and I answer them by myself late at night. I love you guys. Okay, so I think it's a nice thing that God did. Took my Instagram and gave me some small followers that I can actually see all the messages, well, most of them, and get back to you guys. So God works in mysterious ways, but I trust you guys. So step 2, of course, you lock in your spot. Step 3, you commit, you go all in, you make it work. We're going to help you commit that 90 days from now, you and I are going to be on a call together and talking about your success story. I really want that for you. Someone said, how did you get banned? Guys, Instagram doesn't tell you how you get banned. It just says community guidelines. Okay, give me more information. No, we don't give you more information. So many people are asking me, and I'm like, guys, I don't have the answer. If I have the answer, I would tell you guys. But welcome to social media, platforms that we don't own, but we use to our advantage. So, The launch code, when does it start? It starts February 2nd, basically next week. We're gonna get to work. We're gonna get into the nitty and the gritty and all the fun stuff. Okay, so in that moment, we're gonna be diving, in just a moment, we're gonna be diving into actually the content of today. But right now, look at the chat. You're gonna see a link that we're gonna drop, right? This is where you can actually make the payment. So you can also get access to the one-on-one call with one of our growth partner. Again, people only get access to that if you started yesterday, or if you started today before the call, you get that bonus, guys. So you'll see it in the chat. My team is dropping it. They also pinned it. You can make your payment and so on and so forth, and we will lock that in for you. Okay, the link stays live until we wrap up today. After that, the one-on-one strategy call bonus is gonna be gone. Don't forget. Okay, now click the link, secure your spot, quick check. Okay, now we're gonna get into the money. So guys, quick check. Now let me know in the chat who here wants to be a creator and who here wants to be the growth partner route. So say creator if you want to be a creator. Okay, team, I think the team is like copying pasting the links so many times. I want to see the messages. So let's chill with, yes, it's pinned, guys. You guys can literally see it pinned. It says 404 page not found. Team, can we please fix that? You guys literally broke the website. How can we even do that? You guys broke the website. What do you mean 404 page does not exist? How is that even possible? This is too funny right now. This is actually too funny. Okay, so while the team fix it, let's fix it. Let's show people a good launch that doesn't have a page that is down because the people literally broke the page. Okay, a lot of you guys want to be a creator, a growth partner, both. A lot of you guys want to do both. Smart people. Okay, I see. It's working now. Okay, amazing. It's working now. So guys, check it. It's working now. Should be amazing. Please don't break it again. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Let's go. Okay, the link does work. Okay, amazing. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Start as a growth partner, then become a creator. I like that, Chelsea. Very nice. Growth partner. Link is working, but it says page is not found. Growth partner at the moment. Okay, both. Mina said launch code is an inexpensive luxury product. Oh, I like that, Mina. That's amazing. Growth at the moment, both yet. The link is not working. Guys, team is gonna fix it. Team is gonna fix it before I literally... Okay, so let's get into it because I don't want to keep us here too long, okay? So I'm about to do something that literally no one have done ever before, which is I'm gonna not teach you any theory today. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes. We're gonna go backstage today. And here's the thing, this is like so valuable no matter what path you're on, because if you're a creator, you're gonna see exactly how to structure your own launch, right? What you're gonna be doing on day 1, what you're gonna be doing on day 7, and how to stack your revenue so you can actually make money. Now, if you're a growth partner, you're getting a masterclass of what your future clients need from you. So you need to pay attention to the information that I'm gonna tell you next. It's very, very good, guys, okay? When I break down what made this launch work, you're gonna understand exactly where you fit in and why creators will pay you the big money for you to handle that, okay? So this stuff, people literally pay tens of thousands of dollars to learn. I'm literally giving you guys away for free because I just love giving so much values, okay? So are we ready? Let's go. Now, before we, one second. What is a launch? Okay, we talked about it. Let's refresh our memory. A launch is a concentrated sales event with a clear start date, a clear end date, and urgency built into it every single day. So it's a sales event. There is sales in this event. There's a start date, there's an end date, and then a lot of urgency built into the whole thing. So it's a system, right? It's pre-launch, it's launch, it's post-launch. It's 3 phases: pre-launch, launch, post-launch. Okay, so you warm them up. You're gonna be opening the door, you're gonna get people excited, and then you close the door. That's the only way a launch works. Not if your doors are always open. Because people always, they don't buy products, they buy the connection. And connection is architecture. Like, you need to make that connection because it's not in front of you. Like, if that person is in front of you, yeah, you can be genuine, you can talk to them, but they're behind the screen, so there's a whole system behind that. So they're gonna buy the person they trust, they buy a story they resonate with, and they buy a future that they suddenly believe is actually possible. And here is an important thing, guys. You don't build a launch first, you build the person who is capable of launching. So if you're here today, right, a part of you is already actually becoming that person. Okay, ready, team? Ready? Get your notes, pens, and papers. We're gonna go through these very importantly, and I need you guys to take notes. Very important. Ready, guys? If it says your card is not supported to make split payment, it means that you cannot split the payment with the payment processors that, well, with Split or Klarna, but message me or message the launch code, or message my Instagram, and we'll find a way for you, okay? But are we ready? Okay. Step number 1 that we're gonna be doing, most important thing, is we're gonna do audience analysis. So this is exactly what I have done. I'm literally gonna show you guys what I've done before my launches, okay? We're basically gonna do a deep dive, okay? So as soon as I launched our program, we created like an audience analysis from a form, and then from that we included several questions, okay? And the questions are regular, but we actually saw the deeper level. You guys answered the 3-minute survey, but we went in deeper. So what I did is I posted 4 stories and I asked people to fill the form. But again, guys, we talked about it. We're not entitled people. So when I ask people to do something, I'm gonna give them something. So I told them, here is my, I think we gave them like easy way, like real ideas or something, like some valuable thing for social media. And I said, here's it. I can read it. 8 steps to build a personal brand that brings in millions in 2025. And it was just like a PDF that we created that has literally actually very, very good information. But it was just like an 8-step mini guide that we gave people as a gift if they just took 3 minutes to fill in the survey, right? Because I said, I want to get to know you better so I can actually make sure whatever we create in the future serves you and makes you richer. So from that, in literally like a couple hours, and that was back in like June last year, or yeah, June or even May, June. I've had, I think, like 400,000 followers, if not less, to be honest. So we received 2,000 responses and created a full audience profile. Okay, so this is, take a picture of this, take notes. Okay, so the full audience profile that included what is their problem, what is their pain point, what are their desires, and what are their goals, because we want to understand our audience so we can see where is the issue that we can fix. So we basically got like segment people that want to be future influencers, that was 500. We got the path seekers, people that don't know what path, 358 people. We got people that were ambitious but they're stuck, they don't know what to do, right? That's 284. We got leaders and builders, people that want to build something and they want to lead, 196. Undefined, 227, people that are like lost, they don't know what to do. And then percentage of the audience, we also got that. And then we also got the income, right? Income 0 to 1,000, 0 to 1,000, 1,000 to 3,000, 5,000 to 10,000 was 12%. And then, you know, we basically got the age as well, the region, all of that. So these are basically analysis that you're going to get from the survey that you're going to be asking people. Now, here is what I was searching. I was looking for the pain that most people don't even admit. Not, oh, I want followers. Because a lot of people are like, oh my God, I want followers. I want a big brand. That's not what we're looking for. I am looking for the people that are gonna basically tell me in an indirect way, I'm scared, I'm never gonna matter. So this is the pains and fears that we actually got from the survey when we actually like digged really deep in. People were saying, I don't know who I am or why I'm here. They just had that fear of wasting so many years on like the wrong path, on their job, like not growing. They also had the fear of depending on either a parent or a partner and feeling like worthless, feeling like everyone else is ahead of them on social media and they're falling behind. We've also got some of the fears that I don't believe I can succeed. I don't feel like an inner strength. Some people said maybe I have no talent, I'm not that special, and so on and so forth. So this is basically what we got from listening to people. Now, the second thing that I was looking for is the desire that they hide, right? People are gonna say, oh, I want money. But when we ask the right questions, we understood that they don't just want money. People want the freedom. They want to be proud of themselves. They want to have options in this life. Okay? So, people, the needs and desires, when we dug deeper, this is why you need to ask the right questions in the survey. And we're going to give you the templates of the surveys and all of that in the launch code as well. But the needs and desires to find myself, my purpose, my path, to free myself from financial and emotional dependence, to start at least making 500 to 1,000 from my own thing. Like, people had small goals, some of them really, and some had, of course, big goals. But you just understand that people just want that freedom. They want to feel confident, purposeful, and also valuable inside. I was also looking for the limiting belief that controls them. Okay, exactly. That is very deep dive. People were saying, like, when you just listen and pay attention to the words they're writing, you can hear that people feel that they're not special, that maybe it's too late for them, they're not going to be something, and they don't have results, so they're not that important. The fourth thing that I was looking for, right, is the real objection, like something that's actually holding them back. And most of the time, it's not like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Oh my God, no, it was literally like just fear to be humiliated in front of people, for people to make fun of them, shame of maybe they're not going to succeed, doubting like, are they even built for this? Are they smart enough? Do they have enough knowledge? And a lot of self comparison. So this is what we basically got from people. Now, when I read the 2,000 responses, and I made sure I read them so I can actually understand my audience, me and my team, I realized literally the biggest thing, like the biggest thing that almost every single woman that have wrote in the survey is that they were not actually scared of failing, but they were always afraid of looking stupid while trying. So most of you guys are not even scared of trying. You're just like, I'm gonna look stupid if I try like a beginner and I don't know what I want, what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna make mistakes and I'm gonna literally just embarrass myself, and then what if I don't succeed at after? That's literally the people's biggest, especially women, biggest fear, and that was the thing that was stopping them. So literally when I understood that, I'm like, if that's people's pain, I'm gonna talk about it on my social media, in my warm-up sequence, right? So once you understand something, you can address it. You can shift people's perspective, right? Guys, I don't care if I look stupid when I'm trying. At least I'm trying. This is my mindset. If there's another cool girl that just looks so cool, so flawless, perfect pictures, perfect... To me, that is so fake. Because, number one, I'm a human being. And I have a lot of human being friends, and I'm pretty sure you guys are human beings, and you have a lot of human being friends. And when you get to know someone, you see that we all go through pain. We all struggle. We all have fears. We all have things that we're working on. No one is perfect. No one has a perfect life. As much as it looks on social media or anywhere, that it's perfect, we already know. Like, I think in 2026 we understand that no one is perfect and everyone have their baggage and things that they're working on, because that's just human, that's just the world. So to me, I'm just like, at least I'm trying, right? I take so much pride and so much like joy in, you look cool, you might look so perfect on social media, but I look like I'm trying and I'm ambitious, and people respect that way more, because one thing about me, I'm resilient. I keep going, I keep trying. You just look like you have it, when really in your world you don't have it. So this is what I take pride on. Yes, of course I'm trying. Yes, of course. Yeah, you go ahead, laugh. I'm gonna give you a full Netflix series. But at least I'm doing something in my life. And in a couple months, in a couple years, everyone is gonna be shocked by the results. Everyone's gonna be shocked by the woman that I am. Everyone's gonna be shocked. Because one thing about me, I don't quit. I don't give up. I keep going. Good luck trying to find me one day not successful. Of course I'm gonna be successful. Of course I'm gonna win, because I just don't stop. I don't quit. You cannot kill that spark that's inside me. And I think that is the most powerful thing. So, you see how I spoke to you guys? That's literally what I spoke on social media. Um, and people resonated with that. So, based on the audience insight, I basically created a program designed around basically real needs. The program is basically built all around challenges, goals, requests that my audience actually shared. So it fully solves their key problems and it helps them reach all their goals that actually matter most to them, because we already have the survey, we understood what people actually want. So earning money online, building a personal brand, creating popular content consistently. That's really what they wanted. And every single time we did a launch, with the webinar, we spoke in our stories, so many people resonated, because we studied people before we spoke to them. We didn't just say, oh, you guys want to make money? Oh, you guys want to have freedom? I have the best program. No one cares about that. Dig deeper. Talk to human beings, because that's literally who's going to buy from you. Speak to them like no one else is speaking to them. Really, like, dig deep, right? So, I'm going to ask you guys to do this for me, and I want you to just know that this is like a safe space out here. So write in the chat the one thing that I fear the most in launching is, right? Whether you're launching for yourself or you're going to be a growth partner, drop it in the chat. Let us know what is the one thing I fear the most in launching. Failed launches, if it's gonna be successful. No sales, I'll get too overwhelmed. I'm gonna fail again. No sales. Not having the right launch system. Not getting sales. What if they don't come out successful? Not being perfect. Oh, you're never gonna be perfect, by the way. I'm never perfect. It's always like just like all over the place, last minute launches, things, stories, but that's just business. Failing and losing clients. Will it be long term or worth it? I fear how successful it'll be. Oh, I like that. No monetary results, basically not making money. What exactly are a launches though? Ooh, classy Jordan. I'm gonna need you to watch the past 2 days, because that's all we spoke about. It won't work. It won't make sales. I literally don't have fear, because I know I'm winning no matter what. Okay, energy, Veronica. I like that. Don't have enough sales, not getting sales, not getting sales, failing. Not enough value. I fear not having sales. Literally looking silly, trying so hard. I mean, at least you're trying. Judgment. People are gonna judge you regardless. Might as well judge you while you pursue your wildest dreams and accomplishing them one day. To do it and not getting right. Okay, you see how it's very, very common? What a lot of you guys are literally saying like the same things, right? So, this fear that you actually wrote down, this is exactly what we're going to break down together on our calls. This is what we're going to be talking about in Launch Code. This is what we're going to be working with. We're going to make sure that you don't have that fear anymore. And we're going to work through every single fear that you have. Okay, so that was step one. So, what was step one? Is the survey. Now, the second thing that we did before we did the launch is we always do this, by the way. A lot of you guys don't know, but we do a test webinar. So these 3 days that we've done, this is not a test webinar. This is the real launch, the real webinar, right? A test webinar, basically, we do like a small test webinar to see if people actually want what we have and they would buy before the product is even ready. So basically, we invite like 120 people from our email list, from people that filled the survey. We literally just handpick 120 people randomly to just check the demand of what we're about to launch before we start it, guys. This is so important. This will save you so much time, so much money. This is how you run a business like a real business. We did a whole test webinar. It was 1 day, and it was just like a 2 or 2.5 hour call, and we literally explained all about branding, all about we gave so much free value, like literally like a webinar like I'm doing right now, but just test, smaller audience. And at the end we told them our packages, but we told them it's not going to start for another month and a half, but you guys are getting access before every single person, and you guys are getting it at a price that no one else is going to get. So the people that got in at the test webinar literally like got in at a price none of you guys actually know, because it was literally the cheapest price, but it was their luck, right? And of course they trusted us. So in the test webinar, this is what we were really testing. Okay, 4 things. Take a screenshot, write the notes, guys. Number 1, their ability to take action. I wanted to see so many factors, right? How many actually stayed until the end? So we can actually understand our numbers, because the same numbers that are going to apply there, the percentage is the same that's going to apply on our big webinars. So we can also see how much we're going to be making. The second thing is the resistance. What objections did they had in the comments? What things were they asking repeatedly? We're paying attention to that, because that gives you so much data that you can use to make it perfect in the big webinar. The third thing is their readiness to invest, right? We wanted to see who paid immediately, who hesitated, who was like, okay, I'm gonna think about it. I wanted to see the percentage, because the percentage is gonna apply to when we do the webinar, the big webinar. And then the fourth thing is the emotional temperature of the audience. I wanted to see what is going on. Did they like it? Did they enjoy it? All of that, okay? So a test webinar is not a trial. It's like literally the foundation of your launch, because this is what it gives you. Number 1, it gives you confidence that, okay, we got the numbers, people are gonna love what we have. Now just time to like max out and get so many people on a big webinar launch. It gave us clarity on maybe some things we need to tweak, maybe the messaging, maybe the objection handling, so many things that we were studying. It gave us also proof that we have literally sales, right? And it also gave me the first sales that you know people want what you are going to be selling, and also to understand your audience. So, and sometimes you literally just need one person to think. If one did it, then 10 will. And if 10 people did, then 100 will as well. So this is called basically decomposition. So what does that mean? Decomposition is a method of breaking a big goal that you have into smaller tasks and subtasks, right? So now you have step-by-step things that we can get to reach our goals. So I'm gonna be like, oh my God, we wanna have $1 million launch. I'm not just gonna say it and think, oh, I'm so cute, so I'm gonna have $1 million launch. Or, oh, I have so many followers. No, that's not how we do it. Now we have numbers. Okay, we want $1 million launch. What do we have to do? We have to have X amount of people on the waiting list, X amount of people register, X amount of people show up, all these things into consideration. We're going to teach you guys exactly the numbers inside the launch code, by the way. So that's all broken down. Examples, numbers, literally. Yeah, guys. I actually have a quote. I don't know if you guys actually see it. Sometimes all you need is $100 million. Afnan Khalifa in my office. So that's what a decomposition is, right? So you complete them step by step so you can move. Like you have, we literally, my team was like, we need 30,000 people to register in the webinar. That's how we're gonna hit our goal. I'm like, okay, time to get to work. Time to post the content. Time to do all of that. So now we are in step 3. Write it down. This is gonna be the warm-up phase. This is the building the anticipation, just like we talked about it. And it is a 6-layer anticipation building system over 21 days. This is what we've done. We've done it over 21 days. We are hitting people. I mean, not really hitting people, but like, you know, we're giving so much value. And I'm gonna tell you guys, but pay attention to this. This is really, really powerful. Okay? So the first layer is this is your problem. So a lot of you guys are gonna do a warm-up, and mainly we've done this mainly on stories, but also included it in the reels, but mainly on stories. But the first topic for 4 days that we talked about is this is your problem. Your audience, you guys are watching me, here's our problem. And we actually spoke to people, like we told them what their problem is, and then everyone was messaging me like, oh my god, Afnan, someone finally understands my problem. Someone finally understands what I feel like. Someone finally talks about literally the things that I am going through. So this is the first layer that you're gonna be also talking about, is this is your problem. So you help your audience basically recognize their problems, and you create an emotional impulse to solve them. So you tell them this is a problem, and here is how we're gonna be solving it, like an emotional, like yes, you need to solve it. We create the emotion with that for 4 days on our stories, right? Why is this very important? Why is the first layer very important? You are gonna activate awareness. So a lot of people don't even know that this is their problem. Now they're gonna be like, wait, I never thought about it. You are right. This is my problem. And you show them the mirror that I have also been there. It's not just your problem. It was my problem previously. So now they also relate to you. Second layer, pay attention to me. Okay? I'm looking at the chat. Team, let's take it easy with putting the links a billion times, because I want to see the comments as well. So layer 2, okay? Layer 2 is this is who I am. This is what you're going to be talking to your audience, okay? To your audience, you're going to be telling them, okay, who are you? Afnan, you just told me a problem. Now you need to make people fall in love with Afnan, or with you as a creator, or as a growth partner with the expert, as a personality. So now I'm going to show my personality, but also my expertise for 4 days on the story. 4 days, we're talking about that. So we're gonna show why we're so good at what we've done, what have we accomplished, what's our value, what do we know that no one else does, all of these things. But we're also gonna be human, because people like humans more than people that think that they're better than everyone. So people trust those who feel real, and this is why you guys love me. I hope you guys love me. I am real, guys. I don't know how to sugarcoat. I'm not perfect. You see me. I'm just me, and that's what you're gonna get, right? And people love that. Someone said, is this all on stories or reels on post? This is mainly on stories. Now, in the reels, we're still posting a lot about, like when we were doing the layer 2, we're talking about reels that show what I'm good at, my expertise, right? Posting more content, still natural, no call to action or nothing, just like, now I'm showing you, this is what I've done, this is why I'm so good. So in a subtle way, right? Mainly on the stories, heavy on the stories. But you also want to incorporate it in post and reels as well. Okay? 4 days. Layer number 3. This is why the topic matters. Now you're going to be selling the topic. So at that point, we were selling branding, right? And I was literally telling why branding matters. What can branding do to you? If you have a good, solid brand, how powerful it is, how much money you could be making, right? You you're not gonna be struggling with this. You're not gonna be, like, I was literally selling the topic of branding. I did not even sell my product. I didn't even tell them I have a product yet. I am just literally telling them why, for example, my topic was branding, why branding is powerful, why you need a good, powerful personal brand, why you need to work on it, why it's gonna make you a lot of money, and why it's the new digital currency. So for 3 days, you warm up the audience to the topic of personal branding and you sell the importance of this topic for 3 days. Okay? Now, layer number 4. This is the solution. Now, we told them why you're so good. We told them about the general problem. We told them about the topic that we're about to sell them to, which is branding in general, selling them on the idea. Now they're in my DMs. I've now, okay, well, I'm sold on branding. How can I do it? How can you help? I didn't sell it yet. People are literally messaging me. You're right. I want to build a brand. Do you have any tips? Do you offer any coach? Like, people are literally now asking you how to do this. Do you have something to offer? Because you warm them up very, very properly. Okay? Um, for 3 days. And this is when you bridge their desire to their offer. Now you're gonna tell them at the offer because you have the solution. You have the product that's gonna solve their problems. People have problems, you have a solution. Perfect. Now you talk about the offer, and that's layer 4. In 3 days, you are beginner telling people, right? This is data questionnaire. No, this is just stories. Story. We already have done the questionnaire. Sometimes you can ask people in the stories. We've done some asking, like, let me know if building a personal brand is gonna help you really make a lot of money. What do you think it's gonna do? And then people will respond to your story, and you're engaging over these days because it's a lot of days. So you can get creative with this. But we give you exactly what we said day by day in the launch code as well. Now, layer number 5. These are your doubts, because we already know what your doubts are, what their limiting beliefs, what maybe their objections. I'm gonna address your objections before you address it because I already know what you're gonna be struggling with. Okay? So for 3 days, I'm gonna be almost answering the unspoken doubts. So you're gonna remove any resistance, right? You're gonna say things that they're afraid to say. You are going to say it. Because now they're watching, they're like, oh my God, I literally had that in my mind. She literally just answered it. I didn't even have to ask her, like, oh my God, what if I don't have any money? What if I don't have 0 followers? We already answered it without them even telling us. For 3 days, we answer those, mainly on the stories. You know, you get creative on the topics that you're going to be talking about for 3 days. You dig deeper. Of course, if you're in the launch code, we're going to help you with all of that because we're going to give you templates and so on and so forth. And then layer number 6, this is your moment. Okay, so activate emotions through psychological triggers, right? This is when you tell people, this is when you need to act. Like, there's not a better time. You don't want to wait another 6 months. You know, you tell them why with emotions, with psychology. So you're talking a lot about emotions, energy, belief, and this is where you push their decisions. You get them into urgency. And that is basically the warm-up phase. So what is a warm-up phase, right? A warm-up phase is basically like an identity creation, because sometimes they don't even know that there's a problem. You already told them that the problem. And then you told them that there's a solution. And then you told them that there is a solution that you have. And then you handled all the objections. So you answered all the unspoken things. So you actually help people become someone who is ready to change. So here's the release timeline. Okay. Week 0 to 1.5, a week and a half basically, is the introduction to the topic, the context, storytelling, and examples of successful results. Take a screenshot of this. Week 1.5 to 3, right? You're gonna do the audience survey. You're gonna move people into a closed WhatsApp channel. You're gonna be explaining the value, the structure of the product, building anticipation, excitement around the launch, all of that. So in 3 weeks, it is all, yeah. See, a lot of you guys are catching on. I'm proud of you guys. So it's like, this is actually crazy. Of course it's crazy. It's business, and you need to master business to be successful in business. It's all psychological. Absolutely. It's all psychological. A release, this is what a release means, is the moment a product goes live, supported by a large wave of attention around this event. So yesterday when we went live on the call, we had so much attention. A lot of you guys got in. Boom, that's basically what a release is, right? In the info business world, it means warming up your audience for them to be ready and excited to buy, to join what you're going to be creating before the sales open. How do you do that? Through emails. We've done a lot of emails for you guys. You probably have got some emails. We've done videos. We've done events. This is an event, a webinar, touch points. A lot of you guys were in the WhatsApp groups. We're talking to you guys in the WhatsApp groups. So when it comes to content, I literally had content planned for all my channels, right? And the team made sure everything was posted on time so we can track the metrics. What is coming from what is coming from who, what is coming from where, right? We have WhatsApp channels. We had WhatsApp channel for a 7-day sprint. We have Insta stories, Insta reels, emails. We were doing threads. We were doing IG broadcast channel. We had Insta bio. We have Instagram call to action in our videos. We had emails for so sad. We had other emails. We have YouTube captions. Guys, we were doing so much, and it all paid off. Someone said, I'm scared to, it's a lot of things to do alone. Yes, it is a lot of things to do alone, and this is why we're going to give you all the systems, all the scripts, so it's so much way easier for you guys. You take it, you tweak it to your niche, you literally go ahead and do it. Okay? So a content plan basically is a tool that helps you organize a detailed, structured schedule for posts for social media. It basically includes the topics, the date, the time, the order of each publication. So everything is working together as a system and it doesn't look disconnected. The team basically have helped me, of course, with emails and posts. Me, guys, I mastered branding. So all the reels, all the stories, I created them by myself because I'm just that girl and I'm so good at it. So that's really what we've done. And the videos were going viral just like we planned, right? We're getting 21 million views. We're getting 3 million views, 5 million views, 1 million, 2.5 million views. We literally, what's the helicopter though? Yeah, the helicopter. Now what? Mina, why did you see that? So the helicopter, we wanted to do like a video and a picture of us coming down from the helicopter and recording on the floor, and it says the brand code like on the floor, like a big like banner or something. So that's gonna be like a post for a launch. So that was the helicopter, but they didn't do it for us. They're like, we're not gonna put no banner on the floor. So I'm like, we need it, and then it didn't work out. So we did something else. What did we do? I forgot what we did. I know we did something. I forgot. We do 20 launches. I actually forgot what we did. But we did something to replace it. But good eye, Mina. So step 4 to 6. This is a step 4 to 6. We get people on the wait list. Now, during the warm-up phase, right, after you tell them that you have the solution, you have what they need, you have the offer, right? You put the offer out there. You're like, I'm not going to tell you much, but there's a wait list. And you put a wait list, you tell them this is the wait list to join the boot camp and the webinar. Workshop is basically the webinar, right? So we did wait list, boot camp, workshop, trial weeks. I'm gonna talk about them right now. But basically we collect a lot of people on the wait list through the website. This was literally the website. Brand code, waiting list for the launch of Afnan Khalifa, build a recognizable personal brand. and 3 to 5x your income in 12 weeks. Whether you're an entrepreneur, expert, or an influencer, join the waitlist. That's it. And then you get these bonuses as well. Okay? So, a waitlist. Joining a waitlist is basically an early commitment because you get people's numbers, you get people's emails. Of course, you can connect with people. You see, these people are serious. They want to know more. It just shows intention and readiness to move forward. People who sign up are basically preparing to take action. Genius. Of course, it's genius. Thank you. You needed the carpet. I know. Inside the waitlist, okay, this is what we've done. We told people that there is a waitlist. Now, when we told people to join the waitlist, we also asked them about their income, how much they're making. And depending on their income, we did separate WhatsApp channels that we gave them. Now, why is that? Because, guys, we had different packages and we want to give different information to different people that have different incomes. It's very important, right? So that builds. We gave them the right content for them in the WhatsApp channel, the right method, confidence. So in the WhatsApp channel, day by day, we're dropping things. We're giving them free value. We were doing a boot camp. We basically wanted people to start doing action before we even have the webinar with them. So they're invested, right? When someone is invested, they're more likely to be excited about what you're going to be launching. So for the people on the waitlist, we run 2 main types of activities, right? The first thing is we did a 5-day boot camp and a free webinar. A 5-day boot camp is a structured content with practical tasks that deliver real value and quick wins. And we've done those. We told people what to do. This is the task, get information. We just gave people tasks so they can actually get results and they can move forward. And then a free webinar, basically where we walk them through a strategy. We give them so much value, we give them information, and then at the end, we invite people to join the full program. I love that you guys are realizing how powerful this information is. Smart way. Of course, it's so smart because you are basically guiding people into basically your offer, but you're getting so much attention on it instead of one by one calling someone in the DM, one by one understanding what they want, who wants to get started. No, you're getting so much attention on something that is launching, and then you see, boom, okay guys, well, this is the full program. Do you guys want it? Do you guys not? And of course, some people are going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. Of course I want to join. Some people are like, it's not for me. And that is fine. But you get so much attention and so many sales, basically, all at the same time. And that is why Apple is successful, why Netflix is successful, why music artists are successful. Because they don't just like drop it by mistake. And it's like, okay, guys, we have a new movie for you guys. No. They've been warming you up for a very, very long period of time, basically. Okay, so free webinar at the end. So the boot camp basically is transformation before the purchase. So the 5-day boot camp inside the waitlist, the goal is simple. You want to give people actually real results so they feel like, okay, I literally got results before I even watched the call. This is insane, right? Before you ask for $1, because if someone is getting results before they work with you, how amazing is this, right? Yes, this is B2C. This is not B2B. B2B would be very, very different, right? You deliver so much value that by the time you make the offer, they already trust you because they already got results from just a quick task that you've gave them. They already got results. Now they actually trust you because for finally someone actually gave me results, and that's how they're gonna view you as, because they've already experienced what you can do. This is how you sell high ticket without feeling salesy, because you're not convincing, you're literally showing them this is what the results that you're gonna be getting if you work with me. Now what comes next? Once you give them the value, once they've tasted what's possible, now you're gonna invite them into a free event where it's going to be a webinar, a live workshop, or a masterclass. Now, something that brings everyone together, just like we're on the call, all together, and it creates momentum. Now, in our case, we decided to do a 2-day free workshop, and at the end, we opened the doors for the program. One day before the presentation, guys, this is what we've done. We actually hosted a separate webinar for people that were making more than $10,000 a month, because we wanted to give them the chance to actually enter our highest package and basically understand more about it because we know they can afford it. So we pitch them the highest package. Workshop identity. Okay, so a good workshop that you're going to be doing should basically change people's belief into, oh my God, you know what? I can do it. A lot of you guys are like, you know what? I literally can become a growth partner. I can grow. I can actually do this business. I can do launches. So this sentence alone is responsible for millions in revenue in our launches. Okay. So this is the workshop registration dashboard. We literally have like Insta Direct, Insta Stories, Insta Channel, Insta Email, Threads, TikTok. And this was not the final. This was like midway. Insta, like we just knew where the registration is coming through every single segment. So we were not guessing, right? No, we're not just getting people. No, we track. Okay, this is where we're getting a lot of people, so we need to double down. This is where we got people today, so it needs to, you know what I mean? So you have literally so much data and you need to track your data. So you see the numbers. I promised to be absolutely transparent with you. We got major results, no question, but we wanted to push even further. So we decided to hit our goal by giving people basically a chance to sample our product. So now, after we've done all of that, we're like, some people want to get even a taste of our product. So this is what we're gonna be doing. We wanted to give them a 7-day sprint, which I'm gonna talk about. But it's like trying a dress before buying it. You test drive a car before signing the paper. So how can we do this for a digital product? And this is exactly what we've done. So we've done a trial week, basically a proof of effectiveness. So it was a 7-day sprint that we worked together with people, and people can only pay $147 for the 7-day sprint. They're in a chat with us. We're working together with them for 7 days, and we had so many people that literally made money, grow their social media in 7 days, and they're like, that's what I got in 7 days. I literally need to join the full program. And that's exactly what happened. So for the students, it was an amazing starting point, and many of them actually made money during the first week. For those who hadn't bought the course yet, it was a great opportunity to see what they're actually gonna get and that the program actually works. So this is what we've done literally first 7 days. And this was also for people that are already in the program. So even if you paid the full program, you literally get the 7 days. So you make money right away, and now you're even more excited to go through the program and make all of that. The applications after, because a lot of people paid directly, then a lot of people want to talk to the sales team. Sales team now got a lot of applications. And then our salespeople, of course, guided them all the way. And that's the step number 7, guys. The sales manager processed the application. They collected the remaining payments because some people paid in halves and so on and so forth. But sales is emotional safety. That's it. So, guys, is it clear? Do you guys see it now? That it's not some luck, some magic, someone is like, oh my goodness. No, it's literally just a system that you can follow and can change your life as well. So drop yes in the chat if something actually clicked today for you. The launch was to teach branding. Yes, it was for our branding program. How can one growth partner do all the work for the influencer? It's not a lot. This is what I'm telling you. It's a system that you follow. And at some point, once you guys scale very, very big, then you can hire people. And then you don't even need to hire people. You guys both hire people. And that's an expense that you guys can take from the revenue. My brain is exploding. That's good, Tanya. That's very good. Is Dubai the best place to do it, or could be other countries? Oh, you can do it from anywhere in the world. From anywhere in the world. Most of our clients are from the US, Europe. We have people from Africa. We have people from Middle East, but really from all around the world. Canada, UK, right? So who here feel like they finally understand what a launch actually looks like from the inside? Like it actually makes sense somehow. Who realize that the gap between where they are and a successful launch is way actually smaller than you thought. You just need really the right systems, the right things that you're going to be doing, and you're going to have the crazy results that you want. So you've made it through all the 3 days of this workshop. Now you have the foundation to actually go and run your first launch. And I'm serious, right? Some of you guys watching, maybe that's enough for you. You can take it and apply everything that you learned over the past couple days. The information I gave you for free this week, I promise you no one is giving out. And if I give it, I can literally just charge for this information that I gave you this week, and people will make a lot of money. Just this information, let alone what everything we give inside the launch code. Okay? So if you want to go and figure out by yourself, guys, I love you and I'm rooting for you, and I cannot wait for you to have all the big results. But some of you guys are thinking that you actually need more information. You want like more help. It just looks like a lot. You want step by step, all of that. And you don't want to miss the opportunity. Okay? So to be in the room with us, so we can be working together. So in next 90 days, you can actually have a whole different system in your back pocket. Today's the last chance to get in and complete and get the full launch system and the one-on-one strategy session with one of my top growth partners on the team. Okay, so here's what's actually waiting for you, for a lot of you guys that did not see that yesterday. So you get 9 modules depending on what package you're going to be on, but module 0 is going to be all about your launch game plan, right? So we want to figure out in this module, what is your path, right? Are you going to be launching your own product? Are you going to be partnering up with a creator? Maybe both. What's your income goal? What's your timeline? What assets do you have that we can work with right now? By the end of the module, you're going to actually have a clear path written down, and you're gonna know what to do in the first step. Module 1, we're gonna pick your launch model, because there is 7 ways to run your launch. Is it webinars, launches, masterclass? Like all of that we're gonna be talking about. The story sequences, the live events, is gonna all be broken down. Now most people just copy what they saw someone else do and hope it works, but inside the module, I'm gonna show you all the models, and then we're gonna help you pick one that actually fits your audience and your niche in your industry, because every industry is different. You guys can just copy anyone and think it's going to work for you. There is different things that work for different industries and audiences. So you're going to have all of that on how to pick your launch model. Module number 2, we're going to help you find your first partner. This is basically for the people that want to work behind the scenes. We're going to show you how to look at someone and know, do they have potential? Do they not have potential? Are they worth your time? How to reach out and get a response, how to close the deal. And within 2 weeks of this module, you're gonna have real conversations with potential partners. Module number 3, you're gonna understand your audience. This is very, very crucial, okay? Inside this module, we basically give you the full framework on how to analyze your audience. What things are you going to be asking in the surveys? How to map out their deepest pain points, just like we showed you guys. This is going to become like a content bank, because you're going to know, what do I need to include in my content so my audience actually understands and feels what I'm going to be talking about, and they know that I understand their pain. We're going to basically show you every nurturing sequence, every launch you're going to ever run. It's going to be very, very powerful. I will also show you how to talk in a way that makes your audience feels like you're actually reading their mind, which is something I'm so good at. And once you understand how people really think, decide, and buy, selling becomes so easy, because you're literally not selling anymore. You're just helping someone that have a problem, which is literally what sales should be. Module number 4 is how to build your warm-up, okay? Let me just do this quick. Building your warm-up. This is when you're gonna get the exact 7 to 21 content sequence I use, so you can literally copy it and use it, okay? You're gonna, day by day, post by post, word by word, you're gonna get all of that. Literally copy paste it, change it depending on your niche, depending on the stuff, customize it, hit publish. Watch your audience go from like, maybe I'm gonna buy someday, to like, I'm ready, please sell me. Module number 5 is we're gonna help you create your own product, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to create a simple product that gets people results without spending so long creating something that no one buys. Basically how to structure it, how we're gonna be pricing it, how to position it so it actually sells, right? And then I'm gonna walk you through the tech setup step by step. It's gonna be simple, it's gonna be just new, but it's gonna be simple, and we're gonna do it together. And the first time is always the hardest, and then it's like, how did I live my life without knowing this? Plus, we're gonna tell you which platforms you use to set up everything. I'm gonna share direct links that we use to you guys, so you're not gonna research for hours and figure and go through, because we tried it all. So we're gonna give you everything that we've tried, okay? By the end of this module, you're gonna have a clean, simple offer ready to sell and the tech to actually deliver it. Module number 6, how to run your launch like a business. Now, once the money starts coming in, things get real. This is going to show you how to be organized, who to hire when you're ready to hire someone, how to manage a small team when you're ready to manage a small team, how to track your numbers, just like I showed you guys, so you know what's working, because we're not just guessing out here. And this is when you're going to have literally a system and you're going to be launching like a professional. Module number 7, we're going to basically set up all the tech, right? The pages, the emails, the automations, the payment links, everything that sounds overwhelming, we're going to be breaking it down piece by piece, what tools you need, how to connect everything, how to set up so many things without hiring a big developer. By the end, you're going to have a full-on launch funnel ready to go, and you're going to understand how to use it, guys. This is so important to understand and know, because once you know it, again, it will be just so simple to launch and do business, because you understand these things. You have to understand them. We cannot just run a cute little business that won't make us money anymore in 2026. We need real foundation, real knowledge, real skills, so we can just move forward in this life knowing what we need to know. Module number 8, very, very nice, which is selling without being salesy. How to have conversations in the DMs that actually feel natural, how to follow up with people. I'm gonna give you scripts word for word that you can use. You just have to follow how to do sales calls without sounding like the sales car person down the street that we don't like. Module number 7, which is last but not least, how to scale after your first win. Okay, now once you've had your successful launch, the question is, how do I do it again, and how do I do it better? So this model is going to show you how to analyze what worked, how to build systems around you, and how to grow without burning out, because you want to do a lot of launches, how to get creators coming to you, how to build a personal brand that attracts opportunities. This is how you're going to go from one launch to you literally have a full-on launch business, okay? So I created 3 ways to be a part of the launch code. The first one is the launch code base, which is $1,500. Complete foundations, module 1 to 5, templates, lessons, 9 weeks of access to all the program, to all the videos, group chat with other students for 5 weeks, right? And then launch code premium. This is everything in the base plus all the 9 modules. So you actually get all the modules in this, and which is very, very probably the most powerful thing, is you get 3 live sessions every week with me and my team, plus access to our private matchmaking community where we're going to be matching creators and growth partners together, and 11 weeks of access to all the videos. And then last but not least, this is application only, we have the launch code premium, which is done with you. This is for people that have already an audience, that you have a big audience. You want my team to be in the trenches with you guys, step by step. You want that one-on-one with the coach. We're going to basically build your launch strategy together. We're going to plan your content together with you. We're going to see what works. We're going to build your funnel. We're going to guide you through the whole thing in real time. We're going to give you a dedicated one-on-one coach that you can literally ask questions to all the time. You're going to have 13 weeks of access. We're going to literally work with you in this package until you get results, right? So it is the dedicated coach is I think for 8 or 9 weeks, but we're going to continue to work with you until you get results, right? We only have 3 spots left, and you need to apply for this, and we're going to have to do a call with you, qualify you. Now, guys, this is expensive, right? This is, I don't know if I should say the price. Should I say the price? This is very expensive, right? This is not something cheap. Very, very expensive. It is way over the 2 other packages, because you literally are getting my team to work with you, and it takes a lot of time and money to have that, right? So I don't know if I should tell the price. I don't know if my team wants me to tell the price, but very, very expensive. You need to really be making over $10,000 to even be for us to be willing to accept you in this package, okay? So today you can only reserve your spot as well by just paying 50%. So you can pay 50%. Oh, see, my team is telling me I can tell the price. Oh, spicy. Okay, so my team told me I can tell you guys the price. The price is $25,000 for the premium package. Again, because you almost basically get a growth partner without sharing the profits, which I'm kind of jealous because my growth partners got paid more than $25,000 when we've done the $1 million launch, right? But it is $25,000 for my team to work with you for 2 to 3 months and get your results. We're gonna be in the trenches with you guys, really like working. It's done with you. We're gonna be working together all the time. So that's really what the premium is about. Yes, $25,000, guys. Right now, think about it. Here's how I would think about it. If someone told me, Afnan, it is $25,000, but we're gonna help you do your first launch and make, even if you tell me we're gonna help you make like $50,000, which if you have an audience and you actually do things how we tell you, I'm assuming you're gonna have a more than $50,000. But even if you have, matter of fact, even if you have a $30,000 launch, that's still $10,000 technically that you, I mean, you basically got it for free and you made $10,000, but you know exactly what to do. And in the next launch is going to be bigger and bigger. And that, of course, depends how good your audience is, what's your product, what's your service. Like, if someone told me, Afnan, pay someone $25,000, but your first launch is going to be $1 million, I'll be like, what? That sounds like a steal. That literally sounds like you're about to like it just actually sounds too good to be true. That's how I would feel, right? So this is the price for people that actually have the investment, and it's application only. So all the packages, by the way, guys, you can reserve your spot today by just paying 50% of the price. So if you want to pay 50% and then in a week pay the rest, or in 2 weeks pay the rest, you can reserve it by paying 50%. The link is in the chat. And if you have any questions or need any help with checkout, our support team is standing still. You're gonna find the support link in the chat as well, guys. Okay, so they're gonna drop it in the chat. Now, I told you in the beginning, you're gonna meet someone very, very special, someone who actually is also a growth partner for so many of the biggest creators, and who has been behind the scenes on launches that literally made millions of dollars, and someone who's also a part of the launch code team and is going to be directly working with those of you guys that join, which is Christina. She is one of our top growth partners. She's worked with the biggest creators in the space. Guys, this woman knows what works, she knows what doesn't, and what questions you're probably also afraid to ask, she knows. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you guys Christina. Guys, give her grace, right? I want you guys to understand that growth partners, they're usually not on social media. They're usually not like on the screen like me, talking and yelling and doing all the crazy things. So they're the behind the scenes, but they still make a lot of money behind the scenes. So be nice to them. Ask them all the questions. Ask Christina every question that's in the book. And I'll be back with you guys after Christina asks you. So ask her all the questions. And without further ado, Christina, can you hear me?
Yes, I think.
Let's do the technical stuff, guys. Technical. They're connecting her right now with you because she is in America. Okay. Come on, guys. Drop questions for Christina already in the chat. Let's see. Start dropping the questions for her. Christina, can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect, amazing. Hello, hello, guys. I'm so happy to be here. I hope everyone sees me clear and well, and you can hear me too. Please let me know in the chat if you can see me and hear me. Okay, perfect. I will be checking the chat while I'm basically talking with you right now. So I'm extremely excited, and I hope you will support me along the way because it's first time ever I'm doing something like this. I'm so used to being backstage, to be honest, guys. So it is very, very much uncomfortable, but I'm here for you to help you make this decision, to help you to see how many things and how many opportunities are actually lying in this field. So yeah, send me some support. I will be looking out for fire emojis too. And let's start. So I want to start with telling you, why am I even here? Who am I? Why you should listen to me? And basically, I'm here today to show you just a little bit, at least a little bit, of what's actually possible when you crack the code and start doing digital product launches. Because if at least a couple of you after my speech will walk out and say, well, now I'm inspired. If she could do it, I can do it too. Then my job is done here, to be honest. So I will answer your burning questions: how to land your first partnership, how to text your first creator, how to make sure they answer. So please think about your questions right now. Absolutely everything, no gatekeeping. I will be 100% fully transparent. So you are here to pick my brain, and I will be answering your questions for as long as it takes, as long as we basically run out of those questions. So let me give you a brief intro about who I am. So I've been in marketing and growth partnering for about 4 years now, actually getting closer to my 5th-year anniversary. And in that time, I've done multiple 6 to 7 figure digital product launches in 3 different languages. And across all my partnerships, the creators I work with have combined audience of more than 11 million people. But you know, that's all flashy, nice, amazing numbers, but I've started from a complete zero, and today I will show you what exactly I mean by complete zero. So basically, I've seen it all: small launches, massive launches, managing teams of 50 people. I've been in the trenches. I know how it works. So I'm here to show you exactly what it means and how you can start, even when you are a total nobody, like, to be honest, to be completely honest. Because right now, sometimes I have to pinch myself. I'm from a tiny town. Like, the town is so like small and unknown basically that I won't even try to tell you the name, because I'm sure no one who is live right now knows about it. Right now I live in Chicago. I'm surrounded by people I used to look up to, and that's probably the craziest part about being a growth partner, because you can start working with people that you used to watch from the sidelines. Like, people whose stories you watch right now might be your next partner. And I'm completely serious. Like, you should be surprised on how easy it is actually to reach out to people that right now seems completely out of reach for you, especially if you join the launch code. Because to be honest, if someone gave me this type of opportunity 5 years ago, if someone would tell me that something like this exists, or if it existed back then, I don't know what crazy results I would have right now, even crazier than right now than I have now, because the ability to be matched with someone who already is looking for a growth partner is absolutely priceless. I hope you all understand it. It's basically like you're given the golden ticket into new life. So please consider it. Keep it in mind. Because if I were you, I would join only because of this. I'm a very simple person. If I see a shortcut, if I see how I can steal someone else's experience and use it for my benefit, I would do it. Because genuinely, why wouldn't you? So let me show you how it all started, right? Because I'm a little bit embarrassed of this picture. I'm genuinely showing you everything so transparent right now. I've never shown this picture to basically anyone. So again, as I said, I'm from a tiny town. I used to live in dormitory, in the university dormitory, when I moved out of my town to like a country capital. And this is an actual picture of me back from from those times, and I actually remember it very clearly making this picture because I'm completely delusional, and I hope you are delusional too.
Guys, Christina froze.
Oh no. Can you hear me? Okay, guys, can you hear me right now? Oh, not sure what's wrong. Unfortunately, I wish I was in Dubai, right next to Afnan. Doing things remotely sometimes can be a little bit tricky. Yep. Okay, now I'm back. Perfect, perfect. I'm glad. Uh, team, can you help me to move the slide to the next one? I will greatly appreciate if someone can help me out with that. Anyway, while the team is figuring out how to help me, sorry guys, yeah, I'm in States right now, so a little bit of a, remote things going on. Tech stuff doesn't work really well all the time. So yeah, as I said, no connection, no experience, no safety net, just a huge desire and a huge desire to help my family as well. Let me know in the chat if you have kids, if you have little sisters, if you have someone you want to help out, because it's the best actually feeling when you are starting achieving your goals. It's not only you are settled for life, but also your family is settled for life. This is my little sister, Caroline. I hope she's watching me right now, along with my mom. Hi, mom. um, anyway, yeah, perfect. Perfect. We're going to get to your questions, guys, really, really soon. And this decision has to be completely not connected to the where you're standing, whether you have followers, whether you don't have followers. A lot of people, when I especially share that my first partnership were landed completely from cold outreach, they're asking like, do creators even care if I have a following? Do I have to need a social presence to land partnership? Well, you don't need anything. When we are saying that you will be working in a backstage, you will be working in a backstage. Creators don't care if you have, a nice Instagram or not. And I want to show you an example. So this is my Instagram. My classmates follow me on this Instagram. I'm extremely bad at social media myself because I just don't like it. I like to be behind the scenes. I like creating strategies. I'm so bad at this social media thing that I recently got engaged and I still haven't posted my proposal pictures. Like, can you imagine? That's how lazy I am when it comes to Instagram. And it didn't stop me from landing crazy partnership. It didn't stop me from being here right now and talking with you, showing you how crazy results you can achieve. Because creators, they don't care if you have personal brand or not. They care about one thing. Can you solve their problem? Can you show them the solution to their problem or not? And today I want to quickly basically go for how to become the type of person who, first of all, understands who to reach out to and how to get instantly. Do they need your help or not? Because the key to being successful, the key to having crazy conversion rates from just your first emails to actually landing partnerships is to reach out to the right people. Reach out to people who already need your help, because you don't want to sell a car to someone who already has a car, right? Because if they have a car, you have to have like way better cars than them to force them to buy it. And even in this situation, they might still don't need it. And if you're approaching someone who is walking on their feet towards their goal and you are in a car, they will have zero doubts. They will just get in with you. They will get in and you will fly to the moon together, basically. So the key here, let me just make it very simple for you. How to tell from the first sight if the person is ready for partnership or not. First of all, we'll look at contact, email, and bio. You can open up any Instagram account of people you like. Do they have emails? Do they have anything that says that they are open to partnerships? Because most of the people, they just literally tell you about it, that they want someone to reach out. And that's your first green flag if you see something like that. Second type could be like a link tree with business links, with contact info. That's also something that tells you that these people are looking for partnership. And the third thing is that they don't have a product yet, or they're only offering one-on-one services. That's your type of client. That's a perfect person, perfect match that will be easy to close. Because again, you are approaching someone, and I'm not saying that you don't have to approach people who already have products at all, but just as an example with cars, you have to have a better car to persuade them to work with you. So why bother? If you're a beginner, it's better and easier, and it makes your result way faster if you're approaching someone who don't have any offerings yet. So let's say you found all the creator who checks all the boxes. What do you do next? Next, of course, you reach out to them. And your job here is to stand out, because I won't be sugarcoating it for you. Creators get DMs every day. And I'm not saying this to demotivate you. I'm saying it to actually do the opposite, because and I've seen this DMs, right? I have access to Instagrams of my partners and I see it every day. 99% of these emails and messages are complete garbage. Like, if I'm being honest, the type of things that not a single person would even want to open. And as we said before so many times, that the market has a huge demand and such a low supply that it is easy to stand out. So let me just show you one example here real quick. I literally stumbled upon this message in the morning and I thought I need to add it to my presentation. Do you think, like, let me know in the chat, is this a good example? Is this a good way to reach out to a creator? Let me read it out loud for you. Like, hey, I've been following your stuff for a bit, really like what you're doing. I'm working on something that I think could really align with your audience. Nothing salesy, just something cool I thought you might appreciate. Let me know what you think about it. And while you're thinking, while you're letting me know about this message, whether you like it or not, let me check a few questions in the chat. What are go-to templates to contact a new partner? Well, this kind of things you will all get inside the launch code, all the emails and messages that helped us to land partnerships, everything basically that we use ourselves, all the templates, word by word, how you should write, what you should do. You will get everything inside the program. So if you are the kind of person who needs this guidance and extra help, you are welcome, and I will see you, basically. Yeah, I'm excited to see all of you. No, sounds insecure and weak, not really bringing any potential, red flag. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's a complete message. This message is a complete red flag. So first of all, it's weak. It doesn't tell anything. Like, I've been following your stuff. It means that this person probably just stumbled upon this account. I'm working on something that I think could align with your audience. What is it? It's not understandable at all. Nothing salesy, just something cool I thought you might appreciate. Something cool that not a single person would ever pay attention to this kind of message, especially a person who already has a following. And these are the type of questions that usually creators are get floated with. So do you see it now? And it's way easier to stand out that you might have thought. All it takes basically for you is to show them that you actually paid attention, that you understand their world, that you're not just another random person in their inbox. And to do so, you have to do a quick audit. Do they have an offer yet? Do they have a need? Maybe they've mentioned something before. Check their videos. Actually do your homework, because if you talk with them and you already know what they're going through, a lot of influencers, they're sharing their plans in Instagram stories, in videos. They're talking about things they want to do. They're maybe like, guys, maybe I should do XYZ for you. And if you pay attention, if you just listen to them, because that's the key in marketing, in anything in life. If you pay attention, if you listen, you will find all these cues that will tell you what exactly to say. The key here is to personalize your message. Like, hey, I've seen that you're trying to build XYZ community. I've seen that you're trying to launch your own Patreon. And then you're calling out something that they want to do, but you see they're struggling to do, for example, and you offer them the solution. And the key here is, again, it has to be specific. It doesn't, if your message is something that you can copy, paste, and it's basically doesn't say anything, that's not a good message. And all of the templates and frameworks or how to write a message so specific that they just simply cannot ignore you, you will all get it in the launch code. So second thing is you're showing them the gap, you're pointing out what they're missing without and you don't have to be a jerk about it, right? You don't have to say like, hey, your sales are low, or hey, I see that you're not making enough money that you could. You're being nice about it. You're showing that you actually care. And especially with creators who are only, let's say, they're still providing service, they're working one-on-one, or maybe they have a full-time job on the side. That's something that you can call out, because if they're doing something like this, it means that they 100% not using their full potential. So you're offered to help, no strings attached. You don't pitch anything yet. That's the biggest mistake. Like, if you want to kill your chances at partnerships, just tell them straight away that you want a partnership. When you're going on a date with someone, if a person asks you to marry them straight away, will you say yes? Probably not. Like, you need to know each other first. Here's the same thing. You first invite them to the call. You first invite them to maybe get some free value from you. To be honest, it's a small launch inside just your communication between you and this person. What you could do potentially is just send them a little video when you break where you break down what exactly you want to do, what exactly you're offering, something that will instantly show them that you are here to help and you are different from those people who are just sending hundreds of DMs every day to random influencers. So you are offering to solve the problem they didn't even know they had. You are basically offering a card to a person who's in the desert right now, trying to find their way out. And when you do this, there are two things that might happen. First, they ignore you. That could happen, and it is completely fine, because the market, to be honest, is limitless. There are only 700 right now of you here on the in this live stream. 700 extremely dedicated, ambitious people who actually can make it, because not everyone watches the workshops till the end, right? I want you to be proud of yourself. I really want you all to be proud of yourself, because not everyone dedicates so much of their time into learning. So there's 700 of you right now, and 60 million influencers in the world, probably even more. Do you think that you won't find the one that will want to work with you? And it's literally one partnership that completely changes the deal. And if they reply, you now have a conversation. And this conversation can be something that a year from now will be a game changer for you, something that completely pivots your whole life into a whole new direction, that you will basically never recognize yourself in the best way possible. So that's an interesting question, by the way. How we pass the management of the influencers, because management wants to do all by themselves and they don't give a chance. That's I disagree with it. I disagree with it a lot, because I had a lot of partners who actually had influencer management while we were working together. So you have to understand that influencer management company, they are doing completely different thing. They're not launching any digital products with them. They're just landing them brand deals. And most of these management companies, they don't really care about their influencers, to be honest, that much, because usually 99% of the times, these management companies, they manage hundreds of influencers, like literally hundreds. They dedicate a tiny fraction of their time to the influencer. And it's actually one more green flag for you. If influencer has a management, it means that they want to make money, they just don't know how. And they already given someone percentage of their income. They're already given the management companies a percentage of their income, and their income from brand deals is not even comparable to what they can make with digital products. And if you show them like, hey, there's a second way of monetizing your audience, and you are not losing, you're actually not losing, because you can embed partnerships into your digital products. That's something that people do a lot, and something that we will also talk about inside the products. So please don't worry. If you see an influencer manager, that's fine. That's completely fine. You can even reach out to them and ask them to set up a call with their influencer. Don't hesitate. Even if they say no, what are you losing? Like literally nothing. Okay, okay. So basically, remember that this is a numbers game. You're not going to get your first partnership from the first email you send, but you're going to get it from your 10th. It's all the matter of conversions. It's all the matter of the number of attempts you make. And if I would tell you right now that you need to, let's say, make around 30 to 50 conversations with influencers to land partnerships that will change your life, would you be open to doing it? If you will 100% know that you will succeed, would you do it? I'm sure you would, because I would. And now let's start answering your question. I'm going to go through your messages right now. Did you reach out to their management or contact them, or did you use DM? I usually use both DM and email. So my advice to you guys, you have to use every channel that is possible. Let's say an influencer has Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and you reach out to all of these channels, because they might not see your message on Instagram, but they will see your message somewhere else, 100%. What are common mistakes people make when launching and how to avoid them? That's a huge topic. Like, to be honest, there's so many mistakes that you could possibly make. That is why I'm telling you that the best way to start is to have someone watching behind your shoulder and helping you do things. But basically, the biggest mistake is to launch something without first seeing whether your audience needs it or not. If you're launching something without doing audience analysis, you are doomed. Like, if I'm being honest, that's the first step that you need to take. Okay, what else do we have? What about physical products? How does it apply? It does apply easily. Like I had an experience in my life launching events with creators, so it's not like per se physical product, but it involves physical presence. So that's completely possible. Christina, how did you find your first growth partner? I don't have a growth partner because I'm a growth partner myself. I'm confused. How can we sign up for the one-on-one call? Guys, one-on-one call is for those who enroll by the end of today. So while I'm talking, you have a chance to click the link, join the program, and you will get a one-on-one strategy call as a complimentary gift for you. And please don't miss out on this opportunity. I really want to talk with some of you one-on-one, please. I'm really excited about it. Is there any legal framework I have to take care about? Yes, there is. There is a legal framework. There is, you have to sign a contract, preferably. Nothing crazy, but it just to be on the safer side of things. And we got you covered here too, because we have a whole module about how to protect yourself. Do you get paid as you work, or do you have to wait till the end of the launch as a growth partner? You usually it is you split the profit, right? So when you get the profit, you get paid. But inside our system, we have a ton of ways to make your first money in the first 2 weeks of working with your partner. So it's not like you have to wait for months to be paid. How did you find your first influencer? Instagram search. Instagram search, like I'm being for real right now. I just typed in Instagram niche that I liked. I found a couple of people that, you know, fell under criteria that I was looking for, and I just started reaching out to them. It's that simple. Okay. As a growth operator, are you the one who writes the product, design it, make everything ready for the creator? Do you also make the presentation by yourself? It depends a lot on how you like basically the terms that you're working with your influencer. If you have expertise in a specific product, like let's say as Layla has expertise in launches and I have, so we're helping out with this product, you can do it potentially. But usually how it works is that you take care of the marketing, influencer take care of the product. Basically the person you're working with should be an expert in their field, so they bring in the knowledge, you bring in the leads, you bring in the monetization. Can you start launching at any age? To be honest, yes. If you don't have any type of restrictions in your country, why not? I'm 24, by the way, so I also started pretty early. I wish I started even earlier, but I know people who are like 18 and they're already making money from launches. What if you don't even have a product? Do you help people figure that out? You mean if the person doesn't have a product? Yeah, sure. You are figuring this out together, basically through audience analysis. If you don't have a product yourself and you want to launch a product, you're following the same strategy. You're just doing it yourself. Or again, as an influencer, you can partner with someone to help you out. Okay, one more question, and I will pass it on to Afnan again. How do we do to scale after the first launch? This is a huge topic. Unfortunately, I won't be able to cover it in just one webinar, even if I really wanted to. So I'll see you in the launch code. If you're asking the very right question, but that's something that requires knowing a strategy behind it. Okay. Do you research competitors as part of the launch process? Yes, that's actually something that we covered in day 2. So you should definitely don't work in a bubble, basically. Do your homework, look at what other people are doing in your field, and I'm sure you will get a lot of interesting ideas, and you can get ideas of what should be done and what shouldn't. So doing competitor research is always very, very important. Typically it takes 30 to 50 attempts. How many attempts does the templates cut? Guys, if you're inside the launch code, it will most probably take you less attempts. Like, I don't want to overpromise right now. I'm just saying what's really possible, because you will get warm contacts if you do what we tell you to do. If you follow the framework, if you watch lessons, if you listen to Afnan, if you are doing your homework, I don't see why you wouldn't land your first partnership even before you make your first 30 attempts. What is the best way to launch to help women overcome shame and gain confidence, please? That's an interesting niche. And again, the launch code is open for everyone, and we will be really, really waiting for you there. What about the influencers that are not interested in launching a product? You can always figure out something else. Like, as I said, it doesn't have to be digital product. The system stays the same. Maybe they want to launch their own events. Maybe they want to launch their own app. Maybe they have already something that they need help with. There are a ton of ways to monetize their audience and basically grow together. It really depends on a situation. Okay, guys, I see that a lot of questions are kind of becoming repeatable, right? Or the same, pretty much the same right now. So let me look for one more maybe interesting one. In case the launch won't get successful, basically won't make any money, can it be possible? If you avoid every advice that we gave to you, even today in this 3-day workshop, I hope that you listen to Afnan really carefully. It, of course, can be possible. Like, things happen, mistakes happen, and that's normal, that's human. And you shouldn't be afraid of it. And that is why doing everything by yourself is way more risky, because when you're trying to do everything by yourself, when you're trying to figure everything out by yourself, you're putting yourself at risk. You're putting yourself out there, especially if you don't have any experience, any prior experience. That, of course, I cannot tell you that everything will go, you know, peachy creamy. So basically, the best possible way to be successful is to have someone else helping you at the very beginning stage, because it will save you millions of attempts and time and energy and money. So guys, I think it will be our last question for today. It's almost 3 hours of this workshop, and I know that a lot of you are already in the program, and actually it's really nice to see how you guys are keep joining while you still have time, while we still haven't closed the enrollment. So I'm really glad that I'm here. I'm really glad that I met all of you, and that's all I have for you. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited for all of you, because you have a chance of your life right now at your hands, and I hope you will be smart enough to use it. Okay, and now we will have another maybe a little technical delay till Afnan rejoins us again.
Hello, hello, you guys. Let me know when you can hear me. Oh, you guys have been hearing me, and I've been just waiting for Christina because there's a little bit of delay. Okay, hi, friends. We are back. First of all, shout out to Christina. You guys see how, my team is so calm, and then there's me. There's always just both side of the spectrum, but I love everything that Christina broke down. Thank you so much, Christina, for all the value that you shared with us. It was very, very powerful. So I saw a couple questions, right? I don't want to make this too long, but I'm going to answer a couple questions that I saw. Someone said, who takes the bigger percentage? Is it the influencer? Is it the growth partner? Usually, percentages can range anywhere from 20% to 50%, right? And of course, that's for the growth partner, 20% to 50%, because at the end of the day, you can charge higher. It really just depends on your experience and then of someone of the audience of the influencer, because here's an example for you guys. Let's say, and that's, I literally recorded it in module 0 a couple days ago. Let's say you are want 50%, you want you and the influencer to have 50-50, and you just want to put a lot of work in, but that influencer is small. That's why maybe they accepted the 50-50%. And during the launch, let's say they make $100,000 profit, let's say, right? So what's your profit? Your profit is $50,000. Their profit is $50,000. Now we're not complaining over no $50,000, but let's say you get a big influencer that have so much, a lot of audience, a lot of credibility. You know, their superpower, they're powerful, aka me. And you're like, I really want to work with them. You can really negotiate or put it down, because even if you charge 20%, 25%, guys, 25% of a million is $250,000 from a launch versus 50,000. So you guys see how the percentage like is cool, but it really depends. There's no like, oh, I only charge this percent. It is gonna depend depending on the audience, depending on your experience, and who you're really working with, basically. So that is basically one thing that you have to keep in mind. Not all big percentages are like good. You want like to work your way up with a solid influencer that you're gonna work with them long term. So you don't even have to keep getting just influencers. You have one influencer that you guys are doing, making money together every single launch. And that is where the real power starts. And let's say you are a content creator and you want to do your first launch by yourself without having even a growth partner to even share the profit with. Use the system that we're going to give you in launch code. Use it, abuse it. It's going to be so simple to implement, and then keep that profit. And as you grow, then we can match you to a growth partner. But this is what's powerful. Now, if you are an influencer and are an expert, but you don't know what a good growth partner should do, should manage, what numbers should they track, you're gonna just accept really anyone, and maybe you're gonna land with like people that are not good. You're gonna work with people that you're basically gonna waste time. But if you actually learn also the launch code system, not only you can be launching by your own, but in the future when you hire someone, you know what they're talking about, because you're not oblivious. You literally know, you literally understand all of these things. But maybe you want someone as a partner to help you and like be the brain. So knowing what's happening in your business is as important as hiring someone to help you with the business. But if you're like, I don't know, let's just see what they're gonna do, you're just wasting time. So this is why launch code is for both parties. If you are an influencer, a creator, an expert, or if you want to be a growth partner. Someone said, if the launch fails, can someone do a lawsuit? A lawsuit for what, right? There is never any guarantees like, hey, if we work together, we're going to be making money. It's a partnership that you do your part, I do my part as an influencer, and let's create something powerful. God forbid you make $0, which, I mean, I really, really doubt it. Like, there should be something very, very wrong that you guys have done where you have no sales. Very, very rare. But it's a learning lesson, right? And you guys look, analyze, grow, and you make sure that never happens. But this is why launch code, we're going to give you all the things that you need to avoid, all the things that you need to do. And this is why the test webinar is powerful, because you literally test things before you do the big webinar, and you get like you literally get sales when you're testing. This is how you're going to know, okay, we're going to be making money, right? So let's see. Someone said, can Layla and Christina do a program where they're going to talk about how to be a growth partner? Guys, that's exactly what we're breaking down in literally module 2. All about growth partnerships, everything that you need to know about growth partnership from A to Z. So whether you're an influencer or you want to be a growth partner, it's good to know these things. Like everything they know is going to be in launch code. This is why we told you guys, we're not teaching something that we know nothing about. We're teaching from all aspects of this business: expert, creator, growth, influencer, blah, 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 all in one thing. And this is why it's going to be powerful. Yes, my growth partners did reach out to me, and that's how we started working together. So I'm telling you guys, we know what we're talking about because we literally lived it all together. Is this going to be available again? I'm going to be honest with you guys. The next time we're probably gonna open the program will be in a couple months from now, and the prices are gonna be probably double if not triple, because at that point we're gonna have so many successful growth partners and experts that are using the launch strategy that we're gonna have more testimonials, right? We're gonna have way more demand, supply, higher prices. You guys know economics because I paid attention to economics when I was in school. So it's definitely going to be way more expensive. This time we just made it affordable because we really want just so many people to get into this industry and see how powerful it is and understand the launch system. You know, I see a lot of comments, okay? Afnan, I'm 19. Afnan, I'm 18. Afnan, I'm 16. Guys, please save it, right? At some point, I was 18 and I've invested in programs. When I was 21, I paid $3,000 for a program. I would literally work as a waitress, multiple jobs, 3 jobs, going to school to save dollars, to invest in myself, to learn things. So I will never ever buy this victim mentality. If anyone's like, Afnan, I can't afford it, what can I do? Go make sure you afford it. First step in entrepreneurship, you figure it out. If you can figure out this, you can figure out anything. And that goes beside just launch code, just in life. This is a life lesson. When there's a problem, we don't complain about it. We go figure it out. Because if you can figure it out, then you can figure out the rest of the problems that are going to come during your entrepreneurial years. Because welcome to entrepreneurship. There's going to be a lot of problems. And your biggest skill that you're going to develop is being a problem solver. Guess what Afnan does every single day? What do you guys think? I just chill and just like relax? No, I'm solving problems constantly. It's a feature of life. It's a feature of business. It's not a bug. There's going to be problems. So this, oh my God, Afnan, I can't. Come on, guys. Big problems, big results. Small problems, small results. That's how I look at life, right? Let's see. Let's answer a couple more questions if I see any good ones. But guys, make sure you join the program. Message me on Instagram, message our support team if you have any questions. You can split the payment also in 2 if you guys also need, because as soon as this call ends, the one-on-one one-on-one strategy call with our growth partner that is going to happen with you, that bonus is going to disappear. And we're not going to bring it back up, because I know how much effort that takes to give someone a strategy. So make sure you literally get in before the call ends, and the call is going to end very, very soon. What if you get tier 1 now, but 1 tier 1 later? It's going to be a little bit hard to upgrade, guys, to be honest with you guys, unless you upgrade in like the next 2-3 days, because we're starting February 2nd. And once we start, we're going to be rolling. We're going to have the calls and so on and so forth. So if you switch midway, it's going to be very hard to adjust for you. So I always tell people, just go for the one that you actually want. If someone can't afford your program, what would you tell them to focus on in the next 3 days to still get results? Number 1, have a side hustle, have a job, go find something that can make you money. Whether it's this program or another program, invest in a program. That's how you're gonna get the answers. But apply, like, watch the recordings. We have the recordings for you guys. Watch them, implement them. If you have a brand, for example, implement it, guys. Implement the steps. Do a survey. Ask people questions. Start working on your account packaging, on your product packaging. All these things are very, very important. And you can literally apply them. And you can literally apply everything that I said over the past 2 days and today and do your first successful launch. Now, it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of figuring out things, a lot. But some people are going to do that. And I'm going to be so proud of them as well. Is the launch code flexible for people who have full-time jobs? Yes, of course, it's going to be flexible. You have calls, but we have recordings. You have videos that you're going to have to be watching. Now, you have a full-time job. Most people have full-time job, and that's why they're taking programs to stop having that full-time job and create a life that they actually want. As long as you're dedicated to spend time watching the videos, implementing things that we're telling you, like the dedication does not take 10 hours a day. The dedication takes a couple hours a day of you being intentional with basically learning. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Yes, for the VIP, we're going to be having 3 calls with you. One call is going to be with me, one call is going to be with Christina, one call is going to be with Layla. Sometimes we're going to have guest speakers as well. We're going to switch it up for you guys to really be answering questions that you guys have and helping you along the way. Someone said about the audience analysis, how did you handpick your pilot testers for the webinar? Very good question. We randomly selected them because if you're just gonna choose people like on purpose, you're not gonna get as much of good numbers for your actual webinar. We just literally randomly selected just 120. You can select 200, whatever number that you want, and yeah. But it needs to be random because people that are going to sign up to your webinars, even the big ones, is going to be random. It's not like all of them are going to have this much money. All of them are going to have this much experience. You want different so you can almost know all the different objections that you can handle as well. Guys, if you guys have any questions, you can definitely message me or message the team. We are going to get back to you guys. But I love that. I just started my brand and I've seen my mistakes. Thank you so much. You're welcome. We have 13 years old watching. That's amazing. That is literally incredible. How do you apply 15% off discount we got from the Black Friday? I'm not really sure about that, guys. Message the team and they should get back to you with that information. How do you keep money before you split profit? Is it a joint account? No, you can just send money. You have contracts in place, right? So usually the money is on the payment processor. So we use WAP, the money is there. You can send everyone the portion. But of course, like you guys gotta pay the expenses. There's so many, maybe you have sales team, whatever expenses you guys have, profits are after the expensive, just to make it really fair and really good. This is one thing that we always do, and then everyone gets their share. Just regular, you pay people to help you make money. It's so simple. So simple, guys. Not a question, but what's your Snapchat? You mentioned on Instagram one time you post there more often. Yes, I'm gonna start posting. I promise after this launch. Pinky promise. We're gonna be going very, very crazy on Snapchat. I'm gonna fully dedicate a lot of time on Snapchat. So you're gonna see me every single day on Snapchat. I promise you guys. Starting tomorrow. I just said it in front of all of you guys, so I guess I have to commit. I love putting myself in that. One-on-one call with Afnan. No, the one-on-one call is with the growth partners, guys. So anyone that gets started today or yesterday, they get a call with our growth partner. Someone said the price say now 4,184. I'm not really sure why it says that. Maybe you're doing financing with Split or Klarna. You guys gotta understand, this is one thing that I need to also make clear, guys. Split and Klarna, they charge so much. That's how they make money. It's a whole business, very smart business. I wish I came up with that business, but they have so much money, like funding. But that's how they make money. They usually charge clients and the people that are selling a huge percentage of the number, like huge percentage that I'm always considering like this is insane. This is like daylight robbery. So that could also be a reason why you might see the price higher for some things, but the price is usually the same, which is 3,499. Dinner with Afnan. Maybe we could do dinner with Afnan with our top people that make money as growth partners and as creators and experts. So after launch code, the people that have the biggest results, we can do dinner here in Dubai. That will be very, very fun. Very, very fun. Well, guys, with that being said, I just want to say that I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in for the past 2 days and today. I hope you guys got so much value, so many things that you're going to be taking away and implementing. For everyone that have joined La Launch Code, I cannot wait to spend the next couple of weeks talking to you guys. I'm actually very, very excited. We're going to help you understand this industry. We're going to give you tools that no one is giving. You're going to be equipped, right? And this is what I want you guys to know. Put the money to the side. The money is going to come, right? The more you focus on, I want to make money, things are going to like always come and go. What I like to think about, what tools, what equipment, what things I can add to my belt, because that is going to make me value, that will make me money for the longest period of time, for the next like 10, 20 years. If you focus on that, it'll be worth way more than, oh my God, I need to make money the first month or second month. That's a scarcity mindset, and that will hunt you in real life, and you will literally never make a lot of money, because money does not like people that are like, I need to make money. Like, that's scary. That is scary. I know money is always gonna come because I have the skills. I invest in myself. I know what to do. I have the tools. And this is what I want you guys to understand in Launch Code. We're gonna help you guys have the most like crazy skills and assets that it will be inevitable for you to not make money over the next like 5-10 years using these tools. And this is how long term I want you guys to think. Millionaires, they don't think, I want to make money this month, I want to make money this week. They think, how can we make the next year to 5 years the biggest years of our life? If you think small, you're always going to make small money. If you think big, you're going to set yourself up for true success. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for calling me your big sister. I love being guys your big sister. I have a small sister, so I'm also actually a big sister. I enjoyed talking to you guys as always. I'm not gonna cry this time because I'm actually in a very good mood. We've had a lot of you guys get started. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the Launch Code. Cannot wait to work with you. Cannot wait to change your life. Cannot wait to grow with you and really spend the next couple weeks all together, getting to know you, helping you succeed and win and get the best tools. With that being said, guys, I love you. Have a beautiful night. Don't party this weekend. Don't party this weekend. Actually, actually think how we can be more valuable, make more money. Join the Launch Code. Send us a message. Send me a message. Send the team a message. We have all the information down below, and I will see you guys all inside the Launch Code. Take care, and as always, let's make $1 million. I love you guys.